Well, good morning there, hobby homesteaders, and welcome back to Peak. My name's Lucas. We're sharing our hobbies on 38 acres in eastern Kentucky, and I have just got a couple of hours this morning to kind of do some planning for running our water lines. I basically have all the drain lines in except for the kitchen sink, which I have to plan after I figure out what I'm doing with my water heater and all. We are making a trip to Indiana this afternoon to run up there and see my father-in-law, who is still in ICU right now, but doing as well as could be expected. So that's answered prayers for sure. We had to make some changes to our plans for what's gonna happen over the next couple of weeks because, well, my family had plans to go to the beach next week, and I mean, obviously he's still in the hospital, so we can't take off and leave. You know, if it's time for him to come home, we probably go up there, get him, bring him home and all that. So yeah, things are going to kind of be in limbo here for a little bit for us. So I figured I better get up here this morning and do what I can in the couple hours that I've got. My HVAC guy is down there repairing the unit on the old house, and he was able to find a coil and fit it to the unit that we have. So that saved us a little bit of money and should get us by for a while. So at least I'm not buying two full HVAC units. He also got me a price on doing everything for this house. I want to say he said a 2-ton split heat pump unit, and the furnace portion will go underneath the house in the crawl space, and of course, you know, outside unit. And so doing wiring, ductwork, and everything that he needs to install it and get the HVAC up and running, I think his quote was 10.6, which is about exactly what I expected it to be. So I'm pretty happy with that, and they do good work. So I'm gonna have him go ahead and order that stuff and get to work on that. That's gonna be nice to have that one checked off the list too. Cold out there, dude.
What?
Cold out there.
I got sure. 99 minutes remaining until I can play this.
Well, maybe you play in the car. Just got through putting out a whole video on how much I love Lowe's, the Lowe's app, and the home delivery part, and the rewards and all that. And well, today I opened up my package of delivered items to do this project, and they said they delivered the installation kit with like the hose and the pipes that I need to hook up the water lines and stuff, but it was not in there. So I can't finish this project now. So I'm chatting with the Lowe's help person to try and get answers on that, get them to deliver the right part or whatever, but not going to accomplish a whole lot today. I got to run down and get some pipe dough. I can probably go ahead and put my water valves on there. Okay, so now I'm just irritated because they have a help built into their app, and you're chatting with a real person, and I tell them, hey, this item didn't get delivered, and they say, well, you got to call this 800 number to get that fixed. Why do you have help? Why do you have a chat person there if they can't do anything to help? Frustrating stuff. I don't have time to sit on the phone. I'm sure when I call, I'm going to be placed on hold. Just that stuff frustrates me. This is what ruins a good thing. I understand mistakes happen, but one, the order shouldn't have been delivered with missing items. But there needs to be an easy fix for that when it does. Other companies that we use that do this sort of thing have built into their app a way to report when items were not delivered and options to fix it. There are no options in their system. That's a problem. All right, I think I'm gonna go in the crawl space and do a little bit of measuring and marking, and I may put some screws in the block to hang this water heater on and kind of start getting set up. And I'm gonna have to get me a 5-inch hole saw to run the vent through the wall. I've got like every other size. I've got a 6 1/8, I've got a 4 1/2, and yeah, but not quite big enough. So I'm gonna get the right hole saw for that before I mount it permanently. But I figure this will kind of, you know, I can measure it out and figure out the layout anyway. So Hey, Kaden.
Yeah?
I need a Phillips bit for my impact. It's laying on the table. So, got to get my hole saw so I can put my vent through the wall. When I do the hole saw and the vent, I'll have to take this back down. But this kind of tells me what I've got to do here. My drain is going to have to come, you know, out and around somehow. I don't know if I want to come out and around it and back toward the wall. You know, I could have ran the pipe farther off the wall and had a straight shot, but I felt like that was just going to take up a bunch of space down there that I might, you know, the pipes would be in the way of stuff. So I just felt like this was the move. All right, guys. Well, that was about as good a project as I could get into this morning, and I finished right exactly on time. I had about until 11 o'clock to work, so we got that put together. I know exactly what I'm dealing with now, and I know it's going to work. So it's just a matter of drilling the right holes for the vent, and we will be in business. So we'll pick up when I get back from Indiana, and hopefully we can put the vent out through the wall and start running water lines. That's going to be exciting. All right, guys, we're back up here and back to work for a little bit this afternoon. I got great news. We got to go up and see my father-in-law. He is doing a lot better and actually is being transported home now. So he will be home tonight, which is good. He's on his way back. Gonna have a long road ahead of him to recover fully, but he is on his way back. I have something really cool here that I just had. I got home from work and it was laying on the porch. So we're gonna open it up and check it out. So here's the deal. This whole, you know, content creator thing is the strangest business in the world, because here I am just kind of making home videos. You know, the whole thing started out with me, you know, sharing what I'm doing around the farm with my family and people that don't live close enough to me to come over and visit. And it's grown into something that, hey, you know, we have friends all over the world now. I mean, I get comments from Australia and Africa and all these places saying they were inspired by this project or that project. And it's really cool. And a couple of weeks ago, I had a company just send me an email and said, hey, we noticed that you listen to music a lot while you're working in the background, and we wanted to send you something that would be great for you to listen to your music on. And if you want to show it in the videos, you can. It's just kind of putting it out there. It's a cool new product that was just released. Now, you guys know me, and you know I'm a little bit of a guitar picker, and this just happens to be from Fender, which I thought was really cool. And I haven't seen it yet, I haven't tried it yet, but what this is a big Bluetooth speaker, so we can listen to our bluegrass. All right, so here it is. I got it unboxed, I've got it charging, and I went ahead and plugged it in so I could start listening to music. Guys, man, I can't hardly believe this. We've never had access to music like this up here. I mean, you can hear how loud it is and how far away from it I am, out in the open. I mean, this would be good for like having parties and everything else. I'm pumped. So here's the deal. We're not sponsored by them, but this Fender Tuffle, it's called the Rockstar Cross is what it is. And it's actually pretty cool. It's got this like guitar strap that, you know, you can put on, carry it around. If you're out and about, whatever, you're going to hang out with your homies. But you can pick this up off of Amazon. Seems like a pretty good deal to me. So I'll put a link in the description. But like I said, they're not paying me to talk about it. They just said, hey, if you can use this, you know, tell us what you think about it. So there it is. I'm pretty impressed. We'll see what battery life's like and all that. But yeah, I am going to turn on the music and get to work. Lights, camera, action. I don't think I can get the drill in here. It hit me. I got all antsy and I put my my PEX crimp nipples on the end of these valves on the bottom of this, and you can't do that. You've got to have a metal water line attaches to this, and the main reason is the hot water that comes out of this is so hot it will melt your pipe if it's like instantly when you come out of this. So you got to have a pigtail or whatever you want to call it. So I got to take those nipples off, put the installation kit on here and all that. But anyway, we'll do that in a little bit. What? This one was my fault. I'm going to show you why. So the arbor that I have is not a spider arbor, and it's got basically a dead spot below the threads where it was threading past the threads. So it is absolutely only my own fault for the arbor that I chose. So we're back in business. Turn myself over again. All right, well, it's been an interesting evening because I feel like I've gotten nothing done. I got my hole drilled, got my vent stuck through there, but it's about 4 inches shorter than I needed. Lowe's doesn't sell an extension, but I was able to find a place called supplyhouse.com that sells a 10-inch extension piece of pipe for this. So I'll have to get it and cut it, and I can extend this out to where I'll be able to go ahead and make this connection I need. It won't be that big of a deal, but it just, I wanted to get this done tonight, and that's not gonna happen. My mind's made up, I'm leaving you. This love is too much, baby, I've had enough. I'm leaving you in Fort Worth too. Woo! Well, so I did find something to do. I'm not very stocked up on supplies to get things done, but my bathtub drain, I ordered some brushed gold drain hardware, and so I got these installed. I think they look real nice. I actually had some Moen brand hardware, but the way that the overflow drain was made, it had 1 screw in the middle, but I had bought a kit that had space for 2 screws. So I actually found this kit generic on Amazon. It was quite a bit cheaper, so I might be able to return the Moen hardware. I think that was like $50, so I hope I saved the box. That's one thing about all of this stuff is like testing compatibility. Tonight was one of those struggles. I bought the condensation vent kit for the tankless water heater, but I only bought a 12-inch pipe, and I needed more like 16 to 18 inches. And so they sell a 12-inch and a 21-inch. Lowe's didn't carry the 21-inch anyway, so it didn't really matter other than I've got to wait on the right part now. So I think I am out of time for tonight. I'm going to start dropping water lines down. I might also go ahead and run that 2-inch drain line and get that kitchen sink stubbed up. Figure that part out maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. But things are getting busy. Things are getting busy on my career job. That's one thing that I struggle with, is when things get busy on the career job, you can't even like brainstorm while you're working because you're just busy and engaged in everything that's going on. And that means when you get off work, then you've got to get your bearings and figure out what's going on. That's kind of the struggle today. I worked hard at work and I got home and kind of just didn't know where to start. You'll have that, right? Can't complain. Got a good job, got a good life at home doing this kind of stuff and sharing it with you guys. So it's all good. Guys, hope you enjoyed today's video. Until next time, get outside and enjoy God's creation because it's beautiful out there. Y'all have a good day.